The sun was out, the bases were set, the grass was itchy, and Felix the little red fox was bouncing in the dugout. "Is it my turn yet? Is it now? What about now?" he chirped, tossing his cap in the air like a pancake. Benny the bunny groaned. "Felix, we haven't even started warming up." Sally the squirrel peeked from under her helmet. "You're wearing your glove backwards again." Felix blinked. That's why it kept high-fiving my face. Their team, the Evergreen Sprouts, wasn't exactly known for winning. Actually, they weren't known at all, except for once accidentally hitting a water cooler instead of the ball. Coach Birch, an old wise badger with a clipboard bigger than his head, clapped his paws. "All right, Sprouts. Stretch, toss, and try not to trip." Felix zipped out to the field, zooming around like a pinball. "Careful," Coach shouted, but Felix was already chasing a butterfly past second base. "Focus, Fox," Benny called. "This is baseball, not butterfly tag." Felix skidded to a stop just in time to trip over a bat. He tumbled, rolled, whoosh, and landed in front of Coach Birch. "Sorry," Felix gasped. "My body goes faster than my brain sometimes." Coach Birch helped him up. Fast body you say?" He looked around. "Let's test something. Felix, pick up that ball and throw it to the fence." Felix tilted his head. "The whole fence." "Try." With a shrug, Felix wound up and let it fly. Whoosh crash. The ball smacked the fence so hard it made a dent. Everyone stared. Coach Birch's eyes widened. "Kid, you've got a cannon in that paw." Felix beamed. "Really? You mean I'm not just too much?" "Nope, you've got power, we just need to aim it." That evening, Felix ran home and practically launched himself through the den door. "Dad." "Coach said I've got a cannon in my arm." Papa Fox dropped his spatula. "You what now?" Felix was already grabbing his glove. "A cannon, and I want to train, can we? Papa Fox grinned. "A cannon, huh? All right, let's turn that energy into something legendary." So for a whole week, after school and after team practice, Felix and his dad practiced pitches behind the den. They called it the rocket arm routine. Step 1. Wiggle and wiggle out. Felix would jump up and down 10 times to shake off the jittery energy. Step 2. Fox focus breaths. 3 big belly breaths while staring at a leaf swaying on a tree. In like a breeze, out like a whoosh. Step 3. The target game. Papa set up pine cones in a row. Felix would aim for the middle, trying to knock them down with calm, smooth throws. Sometimes he missed. Sometimes the pinecone hit him back, but every time Papa cheered. "Power's great, kiddo, but aimed power, that's unstoppable." That afternoon, instead of bouncing off the walls, Felix practiced pitching. He learned how to breathe, pause, and focus his firepower like aiming a slingshot full of energy. By the weekend, Felix wasn't just bouncing off the walls, he was bouncing with purpose. Game day came. The Sprouts were nervous. The other team, the Thunderclaws, looked huge. Like eat baseballs for breakfast huge. In the dugout, Benny trembled. "We're toast." Sally hid under her cap. "I want my tree branch." But Felix stood tall. "Hey. We may be underdogs, but guess what? I'm an overfox." Coach Birch nodded. "Let's give him some wild pitches." When Felix stepped up to the mound, he did his focus wiggle. Right paw back, tail steady, breathe in and wham. Strike 1, the umpire barked. The crowd gasped. Strike 2, strike 3, the Thunderclaws blinked. Who is this guy? The Sprouts were on fire. Benny made a diving catch. Sally scored her first run ever. Even Tilly the turtle slid into second base eventually. Final inning. The game was tied. One last pitch. Felix took a deep breath. All the butterflies, all the bouncing, all the buzzing in his brain. He aimed it all at one spot. Whoosh crack, strikeout, game over, the Sprouts won. The forest exploded in cheers. Benny hugged him. "You did it, Felix." Felix grinned. "We did it, you all believed in me." Coach helped me channel my energy, instead of fighting it. Coach Birch smiled. "That's what great athletes do, they use their fire to light the team." That night, back in his den, Felix curled up under a firefly lamp. He whispered to himself, "My energy isn't too much. It's just waiting for the right direction." That night, back in his cozy den, Felix showed his dad the game ball signed by the whole team. "Thanks, Dad," he said sleepily. "I didn't just learn how to throw, I learned how to focus." Papa ruffled his ears. "And now you've got a superpower, not just energy but control." Felix smiled, tail curled. "Tomorrow, we aim for pinecones again." Always. Little ones, sometimes your energy can feel like too much. But when it's channeled into sports, teamwork, or kindness, it becomes a power source. You're not too much. You're just waiting for the right way to shine. Keep going, little pitcher. The world needs your wild pitch wonder.